have been putting this off for about 2 months. We're going back. Oh, hell no. It's a quail. I cannot fucking believe it. So, today's video is going to be a little bit more interesting than usual, to be honest. That's this kind of fucking sucks. Huh? Holy shit, is that a Toyota Yaris starting from 14,990 euros?
Yes, it is I, my child. Don't you think the past couple of videos have been a little too chaotic?
You reckon?
Absolutely.
Well, what would you suggest to do in that case?
Maybe take it a little slower today. Work on your base and do something more chill. Your content is fine as is, but the ether needs more time to relax.
I see. You do make a pretty fair point, I must say.
As per usual.
Thank you, Toyota Yaris. Thank you a lot. I'll do my best to do something about this. So fucking dumb. Oh goodness. So an evil entity has visited me at night and told me that it's best for me to take a break from the Aether. Now me and this entity go far back, and I have a feeling I better listen to it. So today's plan is going to be a little bit more different than usual. What we're gonna do is that we're going to be revamping and I guess reworking some of the terrain around this area. And I also want to build a tower over here and maybe some houses in this direction. I can imagine like a little overhanging terrace where you can like walk and you can like observe the farmland and I guess the massive fucking... What are they called? Lighthouses. Oh my god, my brain shot the bed. So let's plan some things out. Tower is going to be right here on this hill. We're gonna need to flatten this a little bit, but that's alright. Now for this other hill, I'm not too sure. A part of me wants to make those Greek/Roman ruins, just like I did for the Aether Hub. And maybe we could have like a floating crystal or something and... Oh, I have a better idea. So what I could do is that I could add some of these column ruins around the place. Like, I don't know, say one is right there, one maybe is gonna be over there. I don't know, you get the idea. What I think would be pretty sick is if we were going to theme them based around the Aether bosses. As in, this one is going to be, I don't know, the Valkyrie crystal. And then the one over there is going to be the Sun Spirit crystal. Some stuff like that. I believe it will add some, like, atmosphere and some, for lack of a better term, silliness in this world, because I feel like everything, building-wise, is a little too serious. So, who knows, maybe we can do something about that. And now you're going to see this area finished with the snap of a finger. Oh, that's how you fucking thought.
Doing that move for
is done with. Can't say it's anything too crazy, though I must say that flag probably needs to be a bit bigger, but I am proud of how it turned out. I don't think I'm really gonna bother to decorate the inside. I think it's just, well, useless. And now we get to see the rest of the village, or town, whatever. However, we are not quite done yet. So another thing that we got last episode is the whole pearl armor set. Now what this does is that it gives you short flights and apparently fall damage reduction. Although from testing, it's more like no fall damage. But we do have the ability to fly now, which I think is kinda neat. Sure, it may be a really short flight, but if you combine this with a Valkyrie cape, you will have a lot more airtime than normal. Alright, let's make these ruins. I'll tell you what, how about we make them out of angelic stone? This armor is so fucking good. We do need to replace the dirt around here with some Aether dirt. Oh shit. And then we chuck some grass around, make sure that it spreads. Alright, that's it for now. I do want to make this crystal, but I am kind of torn on how I want to do it. Now I could make it out of blocks, or I could wait until a later episode when we eventually get beacons. I think the beacon idea would be pretty cool because that would allow me to scatter beacons around this area and have all the passive buffs without it looking ugly as shit. And while the grass is spreading, I kinda wanna do some terraforming around here. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, cool. Basically kind of just wanted this to be like an overhang. I don't know what this terrain management is supposed to be, but just ignore it. Bunch of the grass here has spread, which is good news. Alright, fuck this. I wanna make some swiftness brews. Oh my god, that movement speed difference is fucking insane. Alright, let's get some aether plants. Oh. I would like to get a bunch of saplings, and most importantly, some clouds. I came here for more than that. I am too lazy to go back up there. See? Easy as that. We chuck some grass around. That has grown up unbelievably quick. I planted this thing like 30 seconds ago. What the fuck happened? Well, I suppose it's best to just not question it and go with the flow. Bit of a weird choice. I kinda like the idea of them glowing at night. Then I would like some fake clouds. Honestly, I just remembered that necklace exists. I do genuinely think that's entirely worth. Oh, that is infinitely better, holy shit. No, I can't say I like that. That's fine. Alright, I'm actually quite happy with this. What we need right now are going to be beacons, really, and I don't fucking know when we're gonna do that. Like, it genuinely has come to my attention today when I woke up that I have never beaten the Wither in this mod pack. And I feel like all of the beacon buffs would have been so immensely useful. It's unbelievable. Maybe we could, like, add some dumb little broken down tree here. Maybe a trunk? Kind of like floating off like this? Hell, we can make it so it looks like it's on top of a cloud and that's why it didn't, like, fully fall off. Like that, basically. I lied, that's better. And there we go, I'm actually quite proud of this. It looks silly, it looks lively, and most importantly, I just thought of a way we could make it look even better. We get some of this stuff, and then we plonk it down around the pillars that have fallen. Basically, in my opinion, I feel like this makes it so the pillars have had a big impact on the ground when they did end up falling. See? That's a lot better. I also realized that this area probably needs some bone meal. Alright, And now for the thing I've been meaning to do for like a month at this point. Time to revamp this whole area, or as much as I can anyway. So, as per usual, let's plan some things out. First of all, I want a tiny, silly little house right here. So for this house, we're gonna be needing some daub. Oh, we're out of logs. Hell no, I ain't chopping all that. That genuinely looks so nice. Fuck. Alright, time to make a silly house for silly people. Such as all of you watching my videos right now. Need to chuck some pillars in the corners and on the sides. I don't know what to think about that. Much better. And then we add a floor, which is made out of smooth stone because I just want to use this block for something. We quickly chuck a door. We get some awnings for the front. Then I want some sticks, that's too many. And then we get some dark oak wood. And my least favorite part of all. Let's get a bunch of spruce wood. And now we have an eyesore in the middle of the street. I'm talking about it as if it's just never gonna decay, ever. Then we grab some stairs. Then we chuck some windows. God, excuse me, I am locked the fuck in right now. I am barely saying a word. Here's the dumb, quick, silly house for silly people. I mean, obviously we have some decorations to go through, but like, this is the gist of it. Alright, now I can confidently say that this is just about done. And now comes the seriously fun part, because god, I think this is gonna take a while. We gotta terraform this place a little bit. Guess what? We need more fucking oak logs. We're out of planks.
Here's an extremely satisfying flake I found with the pick.
Oh my god.
Love the peak is.
Alright, I'm recording. Trust, I did not get extremely sidetracked. So, we have one of these little platforms done. This should hopefully give the gist of what I'm trying to achieve. Of course, it's by no means done, there is a lot of like little decorations to be done and whatnot. But this is basically what I want. Up next, I want to have some buildings around here. What we could do is we could have some generic ass house right here. We could have a walkway heading up this cliff face, so like another building, I don't know what it could be. We could have another smaller shack right here with another one of these little overhangs, and we could have an overhanging building instead, not on a platform. The entire house would be like overhanging, and it could be like another windmill. Then again, there's a second one. That being said, I think we could do a little bit of an expansion here. Alright, and here we go. I believe there's plenty of space to work with now, we just need actual houses and decorations and stuff. So I think it's time to do that. Now to place. We're out of fucking planks again. Oh, Jesus H. What do you mean he is coming? Who is he? What do you mean I must meet him? Who is he? What have I done again?